Alright, I'm back again. So I'm about to show you my long distance cousin uh video here. It's only 9 minutes. 9 minutes and 12 seconds. So let me go ahead and do that. So there you go. Shout out to Ultra Melanin, long distance cousin, baby. They about to show you the tribes in my Boston Warsaw Valentine Indian. I'm part of some of it in this. You already know that. Think about it. The name of the tribes we hit.
Grim is the understanding that a future is not possible without a past. It's mathematics, homie.
They're about to show you what
Math is
tribes
not
mixing
simply numbers.
with my
Math
tribe.
and grammar is the same
All right.
thing as knowledge. Knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Grammar, logic, and rhetoric. It's all the same. So, a future is mathematically not possible without a past. Learn your numbers, you dig? Learn your mathematics. What up, big family? It's your dog, the Ultra Melanite, coming to you live from Charleston, South Carolina, aka the Holy City. And today we're going to do a quick little video on South Carolina history, the Black Indians of South Carolina, namely the Wassaw. My family is said to be a part of the Wassaw, and that's why I'm doing
See right
this
there?
video. This is something we've been taught
Somerville,
since birth. And it's
Muscona.
common knowledge in my city that my family, the Varners, are in fact Wassaw, as are many other families in the area,
Right there,
such as the
Catawba
Mystics, the
Indian
Fringes, and
Nation.
the Walkers, you dig? However, the Wassaw is not our original clan. They
Right.
are actually the result of many other clans mixing together as a
See,
result
I
of
told
the
you that.
Yamasee Wars of
I just told you
1715.
that.
The main groups in the Wassaw are the Catawba, the Edisto, the Guale, the Waccamaw, and my branch of the Kasubo, the Edisto, are the Utahs, as in Utahville, which
Told
was a
y'all.
part
I
of the
ain't lied
St.
to
James
y'all.
Parish where my family is from, which is now part of the Low Country in South Carolina. The Yamasee War is one of the
Told
bloodiest
y'all.
wars
I
in
ain't lied to
history that
y'all.
they don't teach
I ain't
about.
lied to
You
y'all.
dig me? So you need to go and read about it.
I
There's a
told y'all
link right
100% the
here so you
truth.
can go see a little bit about it.
You got the
Prior to
Etowah.
the war, the tribes tried to work with the colonists, which ended up costing them their freedom and their identity. You dig? They lost their voice by trying to work with invaders. I don't understand for the life of me why you would try to work with somebody who invaded you in the beginning. They would trick us on the boats and ship us to the Caribbean as slaves, then ship us back to the Americas, to the Carolinas, and say that we came from Africa, so we wouldn't have any rights
See,
to the
this is the
land that we
tribe.
were originally from. You dig me?
I'm
That's
about
what
to
you call
freeze it.
real war.
Hold
War
on.
mouth.
Let me go back.
My people were from
All right, so
in the beginning.
let me
They
go
would
back
trick
here.
us on the boats and ship us to the Caribbean as slaves, then ship us back to the Americas, to the Carolinas, and say that we came from.
All right, so this is my tribes are mixing with other tribes. So this is my tribes, right? Says Native American on there. So we are the Yamasee or Yamasee, or part of the Seminoles. Then we are the Muskogee Creek, Muskogee Cherokee. Cherokee is what? The Westos or the Cherokee. The Catawba is Sioux. The Apache, which is so the Apache is this right here. The Apache is this. Then we got the Savannah, which is Savannah River. Then we got the Shawnee, the Shawnee. Hold on, wait, there, let me see that. The Shawnee, the PD Indians. All right, you see that? That's part of the Yamasee War in 1715. The Yamasee War, 1750 to 1717. Look at that. So this is some part of my tribes. Okay, I ain't lying to you. I was 100%. I'll tell you the truth. I'm Apache, I'm Cherokee, I'm Catawba, Muskogee, PD Indian, Waxhaw, and I'm also have the Tuscaroras. They are part of my tribe as well. So we're gonna keep going.
Africa, so we wouldn't have any rights to the land that we were originally from. You dig me?
So I
That's what you
told you,
call
everybody
real
ain't
war,
came from
war of the
Africa.
mind. My
Everybody did
people
not
were
came from
further
Africa. We've been
enslaved by an
already here.
invading group of Iroquois called the Westos. The Westos invaded the
The Westos
Carolinas
are
and
the
sold us
Cherokee.
as slaves to the colonists in exchange
See right
for
there?
guns.
The
Although they are
Westos,
said to be a different group from the Cherokee,
the
they are
Westos,
very
the
similar in
Westos are the
origin,
Cherokee.
both being invaders from the Iroquois
The
north.
Westos.
If you ask me, the Westos are the Cherokees, because if I didn't tell you that these people's name were the Westos and I just gave you the origin story, you would automatically tie them to the Cherokee because they are so similar. And since the Cherokee is a nation which wasn't
There, we
formed
got
until
Georgia,
probably
Florida, and the
late
Carolinas.
1700s or early
And we got
1800s at
Virginia.
best, I would say that the Westos would be considered a Cherokee type of group. You dig me? The Iroquois with guns and slaves, many of my people were sold them as field slaves.
They are part
After
of
enough
the
of us
13
southeastern
colonies.
Indians were subdued, the colonists
See right
then
there?
turned on the
I ain't lying
Iroquois
to you.
to
See?
weaken up.
The colony.
The colonists gave
They're
us
part of the
southeastern
13
Indians
colonies.
guns to
They write the
invade the
Constitution,
invading
y'all.
Iroquois groups. You dig how smart these people been? The Yamasee, after helping to fight the Iroquois, decided to attack the colonists, starting the Yamasee War. My fam, the Etowah, joined the Yamasee, as well as many other southeastern groups. Remember, the Yamasee is a nation composed of many other South Carolina tribes, such as the Guale and the Yuchi. The Yamasee grew in size as they absorbed more groups, but ultimately the Yamasee lost the war, and I'll tell you why. It's because they had been working with another group of invaders in order to fight the war, which was the Iroquois, the Cherokee. And the Cherokee ended up flipping sides on them again, joining backside with the colonists and enslaving the Yamasee, helping to end the war. Though a peace treaty was signed, the Yamasee never agreed to peace. They finally had the right idea, you dig me? Some of the defeated tribes, such as my people, the Etowah, joined together to create what we now know as the Wassamasaw. My people continue to be enslaved, while some experience limited freedoms, especially the ones that can pass for white. Some of the mixed breed family members could pass for white, and this was even going on during the time when my mom was a child. She used to tell me stories about it. My great-great-great-grandmother, Rose Walker Varner, was sold into slavery at 4 years old by a guy named John Varner in 1826. She was an Etowah slave labeled as black from the St. James Parish. So y'all wrap y'all head around what I just said. My ancestor, at 4 years old, girl, was taken from her family. Who knows what happened to her parents? Sold as a slave to a man at 4 years old. What would a man do with a 4-year-old slave girl? Wrap your head around that. See why it is so personal for me. See why the paper genocide and why all of this heritage and nationality stuff is so personal to me. You dig me? I got no love for the invaders. All right, I ain't gonna get sentimental. Let me keep going. Some of Rose Walker Varner's descendants ended up forming two different branches of the Wassamasaw. The Etowah tribe, which is mostly indigenous or black, and the Varnatown tribe of Wassamasaw, which is mostly mixed breed. Here's my problem. The Varnatown branch has both of its founders labeled as black on the census, but there are no black clan members of the Varnatown tribe of Wassamasaw Indians. How is it possible for most of the clan to be non-black when the progenitors were black? Y'all should be ashamed of yourself using paper genocide to gain recognition, you dig me? And here's proof right here from Ancestry. That's my family history of about 350 years. So yeah, I did come from a slave, but not from Africa. My people are more closely related to the Arawak and other southeastern Indian groups. The purpose of this video was to show that SC slaves were at least 85% American Indians who were reclassified as colored, Negro, black for the purpose of continued enslavement, as it was improper at the time to enslave so-called Native Americans. The only reason it was improper at that time is because the European had already started mixing with some of these tribes, and they didn't want to enslave their own to a certain extent. Just study the wars of South Carolina, and you'll see. Here's a list of the wars. Probably only 5 to 7% of South Carolina slaves were African. Probably another 5 to 10% were European. You dig me?
Right there, the Tuscaroras. Look at the
Back
wars.
then, it was common knowledge that the black were Indians. Back when I was young, it was common knowledge that the blacks were Indians. Seems like everybody we came across back then said, yeah, I mean, my grandma was a Cherokee, my grandma was a Choctaw. We this or we that. You dig me saying? And they wasn't lying, they been right. You dig? Seems like the younger group that seem to be losing that understanding of who we are. And that's another purpose of this video, because like I said, without a past, there is no future. You dig? But before I ride out, here's a list of the tribes of the Yamasee and Walsall Massaw. If any of y'all connect with any of these tribes, holler at your dog and share the knowledge, man. I'd like to learn about your people. Tell me your story. You dig me? Remember, in the village
That's
hidden
my
by the
family.
sun, we use grammar
That's
to
my
counter the
family.
dialect, so our
The
children won't be
Walkers,
blinded by the
the
sun.
Williams,
All of
and the
y'all families
Frasers, and the
welcome to join this
Mazeeks
village. You dig me?
are my mother's side
Peace
of the
out.
family. All right, y'all, I'm out of here. Peace. Like I said, my mother's side of the family is the Perrys, the Mazeeks, the Walkers, and the Frasers. Those are my mother's side of the family. So yeah, that I'm an Indian. I'm part of that tribe. So y'all, we always been here, y'all. We always been here. Everybody that did not come from Africa. We've been already here. So Atlantic slave trade never happened. It never existed. It never happened, y'all. It's a hoax, y'all. Only 4 to 5% came over here. That's about it, y'all. The rest went to South America and to the Caribbean islands, y'all. I'm out of here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Deuces.